Television shows that connect directly to the U.S. government are rare, but the series The FBI, which aired on ABC from 1965 to 1974, served as a significant platform for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This action-packed series not only entertained viewers, but also acted as a public relations tool for the agency, shaping public perception and promoting its image. However, not all actors were welcomed in this carefully curated environment. Some faced blacklisting from the show due to their personal beliefs or actions that clashed with the FBI's interests. This led to a fascinating intersection of entertainment and politics, where the real FBI influenced casting decisions based on the actors' reputations or affiliations. The implications of these choices reveal much about the relationship between Hollywood and government agencies during that era. The stories behind these blacklisted actors provide insight into the complexities of working in a space where art and authority collide. During the 1960s, the United States faced significant turmoil that deeply affected its society and institutions, including the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The nation was grappling with the fallout from the Vietnam War, which sparked widespread protests and divided public opinion. The conflict not only claimed countless lives, but also raised questions about American values and foreign policy. The Watergate scandal, which would later unfold in the early 1970s, had its roots in the growing distrust of government officials and institutions, including the FBI. This period was marked by a series of high-profile assassinations, including those of President John F. Kennedy, civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., and Senator Robert F. Kennedy, which left the nation in shock and mourning. The emergence of radical groups like the Weather Underground added to the sense of chaos, as they sought to challenge the status quo through violent means. Newspapers were filled with stories of these events, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty. The FBI, tasked with maintaining law and order, found itself at the center of these crises, often portrayed as both a protector and a target of public scrutiny. The series The FBI reflected this complex landscape, showcasing the agency's efforts to combat crime and terrorism while navigating the turbulent social and political environment of the time. The show served as a lens through which viewers could engage with the pressing issues of the day, highlighting the challenges faced by law enforcement in a rapidly changing world. The series ended up portraying the G-men of the FBI as pristine problem solvers and investigators, showcasing their dedication and skill in solving complex cases. This portrayal helped to create a positive image of the FBI in the eyes of the public. The series was produced by Quinn Martin, a television giant known for his ability to create compelling dramas that captivated audiences. Quinn Martin Productions had a complete hold on the market during this time, with successful series like The Fugitive, The Streets of San Francisco, and Barnaby Jones. Each of these shows contributed to the reputation of Quinn Martin as a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. The production quality and storytelling in the FBI reflected the high standards set by Martin's other works, ensuring that viewers were engaged and entertained. The series not only highlighted the thrilling aspects of FBI investigations, but also emphasized the moral integrity and professionalism of its agents, making it a significant part of television history. Efrem Zimbalist Jr., known for his previous role in the cop drama 77 Sunset Strip, took on the lead role in the television series The FBI. He portrayed the character of Inspector Louis Erskine, a straight-laced and dedicated agent who tackled various criminal cases with intelligence and determination. The show also featured Philip Abbott and William Reynolds, who contributed to the dynamic of the series with their performances. Together, they formed a strong cast that brought the stories of the Federal Bureau of Investigation to life. The FBI aired a total of 241 episodes, each lasting 60 minutes. Allowing viewers to immerse themselves in the thrilling world of crime solving. The series was well received and became a staple of American television during its run, showcasing the challenges and triumphs of law enforcement. The engaging storylines and character development kept audiences captivated, making it a memorable part of television history. Most viewers of the 1965 TV series, The FBI, were unaware of the significant role J. Edgar Hoover played in its production. Hoover, the long-serving director of the FBI, had ultimate approval over many themes and storylines presented in the show. This involvement ensured that the portrayal of the FBI aligned closely with his vision and the agency's public image. The series often depicted the FBI as a heroic and effective organization, reflecting Hoover's desire to promote a positive image of law enforcement. As a result, the show avoided controversial topics that could cast the FBI in a negative light. This close relationship between Hoover and the series is one reason it ended shortly after his death in 1972. The show's cancellation marked the end of an era, as it was closely tied to Hoover's influence. This connection between a television series and a powerful figure in American history makes the production story of the FBI particularly fascinating. The series not only entertained audiences, but also served as a tool for shaping public perception of the FBI during a time of significant social change. J. Edgar Hoover played a significant role in the 1965 television series The FBI. His influence extended beyond mere advisory capacity. He was an unseen force that shaped both the on-screen action and the production process of the show. Hoover's relationship with Hollywood was complex. He was not a fan of the entertainment industry, and this sentiment is an understatement. Despite his general distrust, he came to trust Warner Brothers, especially after the studio produced the flattering film The FBI Story, which starred Jimmy Stewart. This film portrayed the FBI in a positive light, aligning with Hoover's vision of the Bureau as a noble institution. As a result, Hoover's approval and guidance became crucial for the show's development. The series aimed to reflect the values and mission of the FBI, often showcasing the agency's efforts to combat crime and uphold justice. Hoover's presence loomed large over the production, ensuring that the portrayal of the FBI remained consistent with his ideals and objectives. The collaboration between Hoover and Warner Brothers ultimately shaped the narrative and style of the FBI, making it a significant representation of law enforcement on television during that era. Throughout its run, the television series The FBI had a unique relationship with the real Federal Bureau of Investigation. The FBI held the ultimate power of script approval, which significantly influenced the show's content. Scripts were not simply written and filmed. They underwent a rigorous process of review and revision. Initially, Hollywood would send the scripts to Washington, where FBI officials would scrutinize them. They had the authority to edit, delete, or change any parts they deemed inappropriate or inaccurate. This back-and-forth process was not uncommon, as scripts would often be shuttled multiple times between the two locations. After the FBI made their edits, the scripts would return to Hollywood for rewrites. This cycle continued until both the producers and the FBI were satisfied with the final version. The involvement of the FBI ensured that the portrayal of the agency was consistent with its image and operations, reflecting a careful balance between entertainment and authenticity. The meticulous nature of this approval process highlighted the FBI's desire to maintain control over how it was represented on screen, ensuring that the series aligned with its values and mission. This collaboration between Hollywood and the FBI was a significant aspect of the show's production, shaping its narrative and character development in ways that were both strategic and deliberate. The influence of the FBI on the series was a testament to the power dynamics between government agencies and the entertainment industry, illustrating how storytelling can be shaped by real-world institutions. The ongoing revisions and approvals created a unique partnership that ultimately defined the series and its impact on viewers' perceptions of the FBI. In the early 1970s, Mark Felt held the position of Associate Director of the FBI. During this time, he became known for his role as an informant to the Washington Post, particularly to journalists Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein. This secretive relationship earned him the famous nickname Deep Throat. Felt's involvement in the Watergate scandal was pivotal, as he provided crucial information that helped uncover the truth behind the political scandal. Interestingly, he also served as an unpaid technical advisor for the television series The FBI. This show, which aired in the 1960s and 1970s, depicted the work of the FBI and its agents. Felt enjoyed spending time on the set, interacting with the cast and crew. He had a particular fondness for the character portrayed by Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., who played Inspector Louis Erskine. Felt admired the character's willingness to take risks and operate outside the conventional rules to achieve justice. He saw Erskine as a cool character, embodying the spirit of determination and resourcefulness that he valued in law enforcement. Felt's connection to the show added a layer of authenticity to its portrayal of FBI operations, reflecting his own experiences and beliefs about the agency's mission. His dual role as a behind-the-scenes advisor and a key figure in a major political scandal created a unique intersection of entertainment and real-life drama that resonated with audiences. The series not only entertained viewers, but also provided a glimpse into the complexities of law enforcement during a turbulent time in American history. The character dynamics and storylines often mirrored the challenges faced by agents like Felt, making the show a compelling representation of the FBI's work. The legacy of both Mark Felt and the FBI continues to be felt in popular culture, illustrating the enduring fascination with the agency and its operations. To help foot the bill for the television show and its big budget, the producers of the FBI turned to Detroit, specifically the Ford Motor Company, for sponsorship. This partnership was crucial in funding the series, which featured a range of high-quality production values. Viewers quickly noticed that the show was filled with Ford vehicles, showcasing the brand prominently throughout its episodes. One of the most memorable aspects was the character of Inspector Louis Erskine, played by Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., who would drive home a new Mustang in the closing credits of each episode. This car was updated to reflect the latest model each season, keeping the show fresh and relevant to its audience. In many scenes, when traffic was shown on the road, it was often a Ford vehicle that took center stage. This trend is common in television series that receive sponsorship from car companies, as these companies often have a degree of control over how their vehicles are portrayed on screen. The presence of Ford cars not only added a layer of authenticity to the show, but also served as a clever marketing strategy, ensuring that viewers associated the excitement of the series with the Ford brand. The partnership between the FBI and Ford exemplified how sponsorship could shape the visual landscape of a television show, making it a notable example of product placement in media. After the show concluded, Zimbalist would appear for a public service announcement, highlighting some of the FBI's most wanted criminals. This segment served as a precursor to the later show America's Most Wanted. On April 7, 1968, a particularly notable announcement followed the episode titled The Predators. This was just days after the tragic assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. Zimbalist came on the screen to ask for the public's help in capturing the killer, James Earl Ray. The urgency of the message resonated deeply with viewers, as the nation was still reeling from the shock of the event. The FBI used this platform to engage the public in a way that was both informative and impactful. By directly appealing to the audience, the show not only entertained, but also played a role in real-life crime fighting. This unique blend of entertainment and public service made the FBI a significant part of television history, as it connected the fictional world of crime solving with real-world issues. The show's ability to address serious topics, while maintaining its narrative focus, was a remarkable achievement in television programming. The public service announcements became a vital tool for the FBI, showcasing the importance of community involvement in law enforcement efforts. This innovative approach helped raise awareness about crime and encourage viewers to take an active role in their communities. The legacy of these announcements continues to influence how crime-related information is shared with the public today. In the mid-1960s, William Reynolds took on the role of Special Agent Tom Colby in the television series The FBI. His character was a significant part of the show, which focused on the work of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Before joining the series, Reynolds had made appearances in various other television shows, including the iconic The Twilight Zone. However, during this time, he decided to step back from the Hollywood spotlight. He turned away from the fast-paced life of acting and chose to pursue a career in real estate. This shift marked a notable change in his life, as he distanced himself from the pressures of the entertainment industry. In 1966, Reynolds made a guest appearance on the FBI, which reignited his passion for acting and led to a comeback in his career. His return to the screen was welcomed by fans who remembered his earlier work, and it opened new opportunities for him in the world of television. The American public was deeply divided during the 1960s, particularly in the context of the political climate surrounding President Nixon. This division was starkly reflected in the fan base of the television series The FBI. On one side, Nixon's so-called silent majority found a strong connection to the show, embracing its portrayal of law enforcement and the values it represented. They viewed the series as a celebration of American ideals, reinforcing their belief in the importance of order and justice in a time of social upheaval. Conversely, there were those who felt that the FBI served as sanitized propaganda for J. Edgar Hoover's often dubious agenda. Critics argued that the show glossed over the complexities of real-life law enforcement and the ethical dilemmas faced by agents. They believed it presented a skewed version of reality, one that aligned too closely with the political narratives of the time. This split in audience perception highlighted the broader societal tensions, as viewers either rallied behind the show as a symbol of national pride or rejected it as a tool of manipulation. The series thus became a cultural touchstone, embodying the conflicting sentiments of a nation grappling with its identity and values during a turbulent era. In 2009, the real FBI director Robert Mueller honored actor Efrem Zimbalist Jr. with a plaque recognizing him as an honorary special agent. This recognition was a significant moment, as it acknowledged Zimbalist's role in shaping the public's perception of FBI agents through the television series The FBI, which aired from 1965 to 1974. The show was known for its portrayal of the Bureau and its agents, often reflecting the ideals and values that J. Edgar Hoover, the then director of the FBI, wanted to project. The series served as a form of propaganda, presenting the FBI in a heroic light and emphasizing the importance of law enforcement in American society. Each week, Zimbalist would deliver post-episode bulletins that further reinforced the image of the FBI as a dedicated and effective agency. This collaboration between the show and the Bureau helped to create a lasting impression of the FBI in the minds of viewers, making it a pivotal part of the agency's public relations strategy during that era. The gratitude expressed by the FBI towards Zimbalist highlights the impact that entertainment can have on shaping public perception and the legacy of law enforcement in popular culture. Some of the special guest stars that appeared on the FBI were compensated quite well for their roles, especially those who have since become household names. Notable actors like Gene Hackman and Robert Duvall reportedly earned $5,000 for their guest spots in single episodes. While this amount may not seem significant by today's standards, it is important to put it into perspective. For instance, the most that the Brady kids ever made for an episode of The Brady Bunch was only $1,100. When comparing these figures, it becomes clear that the guest stars on the FBI were making a considerable amount of money relative to other shows of the time. This financial recognition likely reflected the show's popularity and the caliber of talent it attracted. The series was known for its engaging storylines and strong performances, which were enhanced by the presence of these well-known actors. Their contributions added depth and intrigue to the episodes, making them memorable for viewers. The combination of a solid cast and compelling narratives helped solidify the FBI as a significant part of television history. The FBI series, which aired in 1965, had a significant influence on the entertainment industry, particularly regarding actor blacklisting. The show's production was tightly controlled, with the Federal Bureau of Investigation having not just the power to review scripts, but also the final say on which actors could appear. This control extended to a thorough vetting process for each actor, ensuring that none had any connections to criminal activities, subversive groups, or communism. Memos released under the Freedom of Information Act revealed that actors like Robert Blake and actress Bette Davis were blacklisted from the show. Their exclusion was largely due to their political views and the personal preferences of J. Edgar Hoover, the head of the FBI at the time. If Hoover disapproved of an individual, that person was unlikely to be cast. This practice reflected the broader climate of fear and suspicion during the Cold War, where political beliefs could severely impact an actor's career. The meticulous background checks conducted for the series underscored the lengths to which the FBI would go to maintain a certain image and ideology within the show. The implications of this blacklisting extended beyond just the actors involved, influencing the broader landscape of Hollywood and the careers of many who might have been considered for roles. The series not only entertained, but also served as a tool for the FBI to project its values and control narratives in popular culture. Every detail of the show, the FBI was closely monitored by Clyde Tolson, who served as the second in command at the FBI. He is most recognized for his close relationship with J. Edgar Hoover, the director of the FBI. Together, they were involved in many aspects of the Bureau's operations, and this included the television series that debuted in 1965. The pilot episode, titled The Monster, introduced viewers to a chilling story about a handsome serial killer who strangled women using their own hair. This disturbing premise shocked Tolson, prompting him to recommend that the show be canceled. He felt that the portrayal of violence was too extreme and could negatively impact the public's perception of the FBI. Tolson's concerns led him to persuade Hoover to consider canceling the series on several occasions. However, instead of pulling the plug on the show, the decision was made to tone down the violence to satisfy both Tolson and Hoover. This adjustment allowed the series to continue while addressing the apprehensions of its high-ranking officials. The collaboration between Tolson and Hoover in shaping the show's content reflected their influence and the careful balance they sought to maintain between entertainment and the FBI's image. In the series The FBI, Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. portrayed a dedicated FBI agent, and a crucial prop in his role was an FBI identification card. This card was not just a simple accessory, it played a significant part in establishing his character's credibility and authority. The identification card featured a recent photograph of Zimbalist, which helped viewers connect with his character on a personal level. Additionally, the card included fingerprints from his Army service, adding a layer of realism and depth to the portrayal of an FBI agent. This detail highlighted the character's background and experience, making him more relatable and believable as a law enforcement officer. Moreover, the identification number on the card was particularly interesting. It was designed to be only one digit, less than a genuine number that the FBI would actually use. This small but significant detail not only enhanced the authenticity of the prop, but also reflected the meticulous attention to detail that the show's creators put into the series. The use of such props helped to immerse the audience in the world of the FBI, making the stories more engaging and the characters more compelling. The identification card became a symbol of the trust and responsibility that came with being an agent, reinforcing the themes of justice and duty that were central to the series. The careful crafting of props like the identification card contributed to the overall success of the FBI and helped to create a lasting impression on viewers. The series was known for its realistic portrayal of crime and law enforcement, and the authenticity of the props played a vital role in achieving that goal. The attention to detail in the identification card exemplified the commitment to realism that defined the show, making it a memorable part of television history. No other television show has portrayed the cool professional operation of the Federal Bureau of Investigation quite so thoroughly as this series did. The FBI aired from 1965 to 1974 and became a significant part of American television history. It offered viewers a glimpse into the meticulous work of FBI agents as they tackled various crimes, from bank robberies to espionage. The show was known for its realistic portrayal of the FBI's methods, emphasizing teamwork, intelligence, and dedication. Each episode often began with a real-life case, showcasing the challenges agents faced in solving crimes. The series featured a strong cast, with Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. playing the lead role of Inspector Louis Erskine. His character embodied the professionalism and integrity expected of FBI agents. The show also highlighted the importance of forensic science and technology in criminal investigations, which was groundbreaking for its time. The FBI not only entertained, but also educated the public about the agency's work, fostering a sense of respect and admiration for law enforcement. Its legacy continues to influence crime dramas today, setting a standard for authenticity and depth in storytelling. The series remains a touchstone for how the FBI is depicted in popular culture, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. As we close the case on today's thrilling episode of the FBI, a new mystery awaits just beyond the credits. What became of the talented cast who brought these gripping stories to life? Their journeys did not end with the final curtain call. Some found new paths in Hollywood, while others ventured into unexpected territories. Did the intense world of crime-solving follow them off-screen, or did they embrace entirely different roles? Join us as we delve into the lives of these actors, uncovering the twists and turns that shaped their careers after the show. From acclaimed performances in other series to surprising career changes, their stories are as captivating as the cases they portrayed. Discover how the legacy of the FBI influenced their lives and the impact they left on the entertainment industry. Stay tuned as we reveal the secrets behind the scenes and the fates of your favorite characters. John Carr portrayed Sat Gary Morgan in the 1965 TV series The FBI, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and moral complexity. Morgan was a character who navigated the murky waters of crime and justice, often facing ethical dilemmas that reflected the darker aspects of law enforcement. Kerr's performance was marked by a sense of gravitas, making Morgan a memorable figure in the series. After the FBI ended, Kerr's career took a different turn. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with mental health that led to a decline in his acting opportunities. In the late 1970s, he became embroiled in a scandal involving allegations of misconduct, which tarnished his public image. Despite these challenges, Carr continued to work in theater and made occasional television appearances, but he never regained the prominence he once had. In his later years, Carr lived a reclusive life, distancing himself from the Hollywood spotlight. The last known information about him suggests he passed away in 2013, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal struggles. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. portrayed Inspector Louis Erskine in the 1965 TV series The FBI, a role that defined his career and showcased his ability to embody a determined and principled law enforcement officer. Zimbalist Erskine was marked by a quiet intensity, navigating complex cases with a moral compass that resonated with viewers. His performance brought a sense of realism to the show, reflecting the turbulent social climate of the 1960s. After the FBI ended in 1974, Zimbalist faced personal challenges. He dealt with the tragic loss of his son, Ephraim Zimbalist III, who died in a car accident in 2002. This event cast a long shadow over his later years. Zimbalist also experienced a difficult divorce from his first wife, actress Emily McLaughlin, which added to his emotional struggles. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in television and theater, appearing in various guest roles and voice acting. In his later years, Zimbalist became known for his philanthropic efforts, particularly in support of the arts and education. He remained a respected figure in Hollywood until his passing in 2014. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on both his audience and the industry. James Sikking portrayed the role of hair and fibers expert in the 1965 TV series The FBI, bringing a unique depth to the character that highlighted the importance of forensic science in criminal investigations. His expertise in analyzing hair and fibers became a crucial element in solving cases, showcasing the meticulous nature of forensic work. Sikking's performance was marked by a serious demeanor, reflecting the gravity of the crimes being investigated. After the FBI ended, Sikking's career continued with notable roles in various television series and films, including a memorable part in Hill Street Blues. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction, which affected his career trajectory. Sikking also dealt with the pressures of fame, leading to a period of relative obscurity in the late 1980s. In recent years, information about Sikking has become scarce. He has largely stepped away from the public eye, with little known about his current activities or well-being. The last known updates suggest he has chosen a quiet life, away from the spotlight that once shone brightly on him. Dabbs Greer portrayed Alvin Van Doyle in the 1965 TV series The FBI, a character marked by a complex blend of cunning and vulnerability. Van Doyle often found himself entangled in morally ambiguous situations, reflecting the darker aspects of human nature. Greer's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing his ability to navigate the shadows of crime and justice. After the FBI, Greer continued to work steadily in television and film, appearing in notable series like Little House on the Prairie, where he played Reverend Alden. His career spanned decades, but it was not without personal challenges. Greer faced the struggles of typecasting, often being seen as a character actor rather than a leading man. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, which sometimes led to isolation from his peers. In his later years, Greer experienced health issues, including a battle with cancer. Despite these hardships, he remained dedicated to his craft until his passing in 2007. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on the industry. Peter Mark Richmond portrayed the character Hammond in the 1965 TV series The FBI, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and complexity. Hammond was a figure of intrigue, often caught in moral dilemmas that reflected the darker aspects of law enforcement. Richmond's performance added depth to the character, making him memorable in a series that explored crime and justice. After the FBI, Richmond's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in various television shows and films. He became known for his versatility, taking on roles in series like Dynasty and Seventh Heaven. However, his life was not without challenges. Richmond faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, which deeply affected him. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where the pursuit of fame often led to isolation and struggles with identity. In his later years, Richmond remained active in the industry, but he also turned to writing, penning novels that reflected his life experiences. As of the latest information, he has largely stepped back from the public eye, living a quieter life away from the spotlight. His legacy in television endures, marked by a career that navigated both triumph and tragedy. As we wrap up our look at the 1965 series The FBI, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for the stories and characters that captivated audiences. The show not only entertained, but also reflected the real-life challenges faced by the FBI during a time of social upheaval and change. From the gripping cases that Agent Erskine and his team tackled to the personal journeys of the cast, each episode left a mark on viewers. Many fans remember rushing home from school to catch the latest episode, feeling the thrill of justice being served. Did you watch the FBI as a child? What memories do you have connected to this iconic series? Perhaps you recall the suspenseful moments or the lessons learned about right and wrong. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of the show alive for new generations.